Hey, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. Oh, it's so good to be back with you. Well, welcome to Monday. I'm sitting here just contemplating my beautiful Zodiac wheel pendant. Some of you have been with me while I've seen this, but this is one of my treasured pieces of jewelry. This is a Zodiac wheel that was part of Jean Dixon's estate. Jean Dixon was a famous astrologer, and she actually lived here in my area in Washington, D.C. And when she died, I bought out a number of her estate items. And this is one of the treasures I got. It's one of her pieces of jewelry. Isn't that great? I love it. So, whenever I do horoscopes, I love to put on my famous jewelry and attune to the stars. Well, I tell you, I'm so glad you're here. Before we get into everything, I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. We had the witching hour. If you didn't see that, that's in the queue right before this video. Definitely check that out. We had a talk show, a lot of fun. All the Word of the Purple Cord was there. A lot of fun. Definitely check it out. Well, I'm just glad you're here. If you're new, before you forget it, go ahead and hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We would love you to be here. I really would. I'm so thankful for all of you. Well, we got our big Zodiac wheel here, and we're going to spin around it and see what's in the stars for you today. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with all the transits. We're going to do that, and then we'll have individual horoscopes for every Zodiac sign. So if you're here today, you will get a reading, okay? So definitely listen up. I always say horoscopes are a great thing to listen to because some of you are waiting for private readings or messages from the spirit world, and horoscopes are a way to get some psychic help right now. So I'm glad you guys are here. All right, well, let's jump right into it. We got a lot of transits. I got to put on my glasses. I can't see what I'm doing here today. Okay, well, today we're starting off. By the way, I always forget this. These horoscopes are for the period of Monday, October 15th, 2018 through Sunday, October 21st, 2018. So the 15th through the 21st of October, that is our time period for everything in this video. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Well, we're starting off today. I tell you, it's a new week. We have a little bit of challenges this week, but if you can roll with the challenges, you're going to have a lot of success this week, okay? So here we are, Monday, the 15th of October. Our sun right now is in the sign of Libra, and that is the scales of balance, and you want to kind of keep that in your mind this week. Think about balance, because this week has a lot of energy that we could tend towards extremes. Don't go there. Keep in the balance. Libra is also an air sign which opens lines of communication. So it's a good week to talk to people, but be careful how you speak. And we'll explain all of that. Well, here we are. As I said, we're starting off in Libra. Happy birthday to our Libras. And we've got our moon in Capricorn. This is wonderful. Capricorn is earth energy. It's grounded and it's focused. However, we've got a few challenging aspects. We've got Mercury square Mars, Venus square Mars, and the Sun square Pluto. What this means is that you may feel people may be a little oversensitive today, and it may be a little hard to get communications going. It also means kind of keep a serious tone to what you're doing today. Focus on business, focus on facts. Not a good day for flirting. Don't try to make offhanded jokes. It won't fly today, okay? We've got our moon trine Uranus, which means there will be breakthroughs, but that success is directly connected to how you handle your speech today. So keep your tongue bit, your lips tight, and just say yes, speak minimally, and keep to the facts. Don't get off on wild tangents. You will rock it. Okay. All right, going into Tuesday. Tuesday, the 16th of October, our moon is still in Capricorn. Again, that's bringing that good, stable earth energy. We got a really great day. This is your business day because we've got Mercury trine Neptune, which puts you in touch with your inner voice. We've got Saturn trine Uranus, which means breakthroughs and clarity and logic in mind. People will be on the same page. This is really your business power day. If you've got to close a deal, do a job interview, do a presentation, Tuesday's your day. That is our business power day. Going into Wednesday, which is October 17th, we still have that moon in Capricorn, which again keeps us in that stable earth energy. It's going to be a challenging day. This really is a day where you have got to kind of shut out the outer world and listen to your inner voice. The reason I say that, our sun is square the moon. Our sun is square Pluto. The moon is square Uranus. Mercury is square Mars. All of these aspects are challenging aspects, which indicate that you're going to have a little trouble seeing clearly, breaking through, having communication with people, maybe mixed signals a lot that day. However, Mercury is trine Neptune, which is a favorable aspect, and that points to inner wisdom, inner knowledge. So on Wednesday, listen to your inner voice. Don't pay attention to outer gossip or drama. It's not going to get you anywhere, okay? Your inner voice will tell you the truth on Wednesday. Going into Thursday, we got the 18th here. Now, this is a day, it's very interesting. A lot of powerful energy. Our moon's moving over into Aquarius this day, and that's going to open up air energy. That does open up communications. However, be careful because we've got our moon square Mercury that day, and our moon is square Venus. What that means is it's going to be hard to have positive interactions with people. And we've got our moon conjunct Mars, which stimulates that fire energy. It means you're going to feel excited, inspired, but you got to be careful with your words because you don't want to say the wrong things. So be very careful. Again, like Wednesday, listen to the inner voice. Slow down before you speak, all right? For those of you who are in big business deals, this week you've got to be very careful all week long, okay? Going into Friday, we've got the 19th, and we still have that moon in Aquarius, which is air energy. We got our sun trine the moon. We've got our moon square Jupiter and Mercury trine Neptune. What all of this adds up to is, again, trust your insight, trust your inner voice. This will lead to success. Anything that you've started this week, as we get to Friday the 19th, you're going to start to see success come through, okay? That moon square Jupiter, now usually a square is a negative aspect, but in this case it just means a little bit of delay. So you may have a little delay, but you're going to start to see that you're on the path to prosperity. And by Friday the 19th, that will be much more clearer to you, okay? Going into Saturday, again, another day to bite the tongue. It's funny, we have a lot of communication, air energy this week and earth energy for grounding, but yet there are other things blocking it, okay? Saturday, we're moving into Pisces, which is the water sign. That's the deep emotion, the psychic self. But we've got our sun in opposition to Uranus. This means that people may be a little erratic and a little impulsive or compulsive. Mercury is square Mars, which stimulates communication, but sometimes it can be a little volatile. We got Saturn trine Uranus, which does mean final breakthrough. And what it all points to is that Saturday will be a successful day, but you gotta, again, bite your lip, bite your tongue, keep silent for success. That's what I would say. Saturday, just keep silent, nod, yes, agree with everybody. Keep it light, then that leads to success. All right, going into Sunday, we've got our moon in Pisces still, which is that deep psychic water sign. We've got our sun in opposition to Uranus that day. However, we've got our moon trine Mercury and Mercury trine Neptune. What all this means is this is a day where you will have breakthrough in relationships. This is where you're going to feel what people are feeling. You're going to have a lot of empathic ability, and you're going to connect with others, and they will connect to you. What this all means, Sunday's a good day to sit down and have those heart-to-heart talks. If you've got your eye on that special someone, you want to move the relationship for a great time for that. Also, it means like in family relationships, you're going to understand each other. So anywhere you're having block in relationships, whether family, whether romantic, any of that, Sunday's your day to work on that. So Sunday, my advice, stay at home. Have a quiet day, just do small interactions. Not a big party day, it's more one-on-one, okay? And there are all of our transits. Yay, I tell you, an interesting week, isn't it? Well, we're going to spin around our big wheel now and look at all 12 zodiac signs. And if you don't know what your zodiac sign is, just listen up because I'm going to give the birth date range after each sign. Now, no matter how many times I say it, I get it every week. Somebody says, well, Psychic Bob, I listened to another astrologer. They'll say, my birthday's on March 21st. And the other astrologer said I'm a Pisces, but according to you, I'm an Aries. What am I? Well, you're what we call a cusp sign. And cusp means really you get the best of both worlds. And you get two horoscopes. So I would say listen to both horoscopes and see which one resonates with you. So don't let being a cusp stress you out, because I know a lot of people write and say, I don't know what I am, I'm this and that, and then one astrologer says this. Just listen to your voice. You'll know what sign you are, okay? All right, so we're going to jump right into it here. Okay, our first sign on our wheel is Aries, and that's March 21st through April 19th. You know, Aries, this really is a week where you have clarity of vision, clarity of thought. People around you right now may not fully get it, but start to advance your ideas slowly. Listen to that inner voice, and you're going to find that people are starting to receive you ultimately. You have a lot of energy here in business to try to move things in a forward direction. Also in the personal life, a lot of energy to have breakthrough and success. Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to social media. So this may be an area where you want to share your thoughts as well, kind of influence society through social media. Your key word this week, Aries, is insight. Okay. Our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 20th through May 20th. Taurus, you're in the money this week. This week, Taurus knows, just how to make money. Taurus, sometimes people call Taurus the bull in the china shop, and they're like, well, Taurus, this week you are smooth. You are like a salamander just gliding through. No struggles here. This is going to be an easier week for Tauruses. And the secret, though, is to not overspeak. Don't oversell anything. In business, keep things very minimal. And in personal life, same thing, keep things minimal. And it's like you accomplish more with less effort, okay? Also highlighted for you guys this week are issues connected to real estate investment. So it might be time to buy a home or buy an investment property. Be open to that as well. Your key word this week, Taurus, is prosperity. Ooh, the money. I'm going to hang with the Taurus. Get some money. All right. Our next sign on the wheel is Gemini, and that's May 21st through June 20th. Geminis, there's a lot of air energy this week stirring you guys up. But don't, and I warn you, Geminis, don't jump into the fray too quickly. Stand back and watch. What you're going to see is that, particularly in the work area, a lot of people are having what I call shifting currents. They'll say one thing, do another, and then do one thing and say another. It's going to be a little hectic. But you'll come out ahead by staying out of that mess and just watching. You want to stay in the background, just observe, be present, be listening. Don't put a lot of energy out right now. This week is more of a quiet week for Geminis, okay? In personal relationships, also the same thing. You may find your partner is a little over-emotional. There's a lot of energy that would stimulate that this week. Just listen. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to say anything. Just listen. You will be perceived of as gold or platinum. You're also highlighted here for Geminis this week are issues connected to business development. So it might be a time for you to think about branching out on your own, especially if your work is a little hectic and chaotic. Maybe it's time to do your own thing. Your key word this week, Gemini, is observe. Well, I know somebody's going to say, you're Illuminati, you're doing the Illuminati. No, I'm not Illuminati. I just like when they do that. Observe. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd. Cancers, it's nice when you get to be in the winner's circle, isn't it? Well, this week is your time to be in the winner's circle. You're going to find at work that you make all your deadlines. You're making a lot of success. People are feeling positive about you right now, and you're allowed to bask in the limelight. Allow yourself to accept some accolades. I think for Cancers this week, there's a lot of energy around promotions at work. This may be a good time to advance your career. In the personal life, also something, you are in the winner's circle. People want to hear you. They want to be part of your world. Share your thoughts, share your presence with people, and you're going to find that they appreciate it and in turn share their lives with you. Also highlighted for Cancers this week are energies connected to romance. So since you're in the winner's circle, if you're ready to start into a new relationship, this is a good week to explore that. For those of you in relationships, it's like it's all new again. Really great energy around love for Cancers this week. So be open to that. Your key word this week, Cancer, is success. Success. There you go. All right. Our next sign on our wheel is Leo. And Leo is July 23rd through August 22nd. Leos, This week, you want to share your thoughts. You want to talk. Now, I know I said earlier that you got to bite your lip, but Leos are kind of the exception because they have what I call laser focus this week. And so, Leos, you can kind of, particularly in work, step up to the table, put your view out there. People are actually in a muddle around you, so you're going to bring clarity and insight to anything that you touch this week, okay? In the area of personal relationships, same thing. You got to keep talking because, Leos, you sometimes assume things. You think, oh, well, my partner knows we're going to go here tomorrow. We're going to do this. No, you got to share that. So make sure not to hold everything inside. Bring it out. Help people to understand your point of view. They are going to listen to you this week. That's going to bring you a lot of success. Also, highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to artistic pursuits. So it's a good time to communicate also visually, like, for example, doing a painting or sculpture. See where that takes you as well. Your key word this week, Leo, is communicate. Share those ideas. Communicate. All right, our next sign on the wheel is Virgo, and that's August 23rd through September 22nd. Virgos, I don't know if to hang with you or with the Taurus this week because you are in absolute winner mode this week. You are in power mode. Virgos are going to find that people are looking to them. You are thrust this week, particularly in work, into leadership positions. There's a lot of energy around advancement and great trust being given. Be open to that. You're ready for it. You can handle the responsibility. You're going to see in work that, you say one word and everything changes. That's some real power. This power also extends into personal relationships. However, Virgo, gotta caution you, don't let the power go to your head. Don't become a dictator and overrule everybody. In the personal life, you got to practice more listening rather than leading. You lead at the work, at home, you listen. And you're going to find that you have that balance that you need this week, okay? Also highlighted for Virgos this week are issues connected to psychic development. And so this is a good time to practice power in the outer world, yet power in the inner world. So be open to studying psychic development as well, and that's going to help advance you in all areas of your life. Your key word this week, Virgo, is power. You got the power. Who got the power? You got it. All right. Our next side of the wheel is Libra. That's September 23rd through October 22nd. Libra, there's a saying. You're a friend to the world, and the world's a friend to you. And this week really is what it's about. It's about connecting with people. It's about feeling those deep emotions. It's about one-on-one connections. Not so much focus in romance, more friendship this week. You're going to find that people you haven't talked to in a long time, you reconnect with them. You're going to find that family members who you may have, just forgotten about because you've been so busy, they're present for you. So make the time to be present and to share those special moments with people. Because as I always say, life flies by. So take time, slow down, and be present. And this is going to be the key to success in business and in relationships for you, okay? Also highlighted for Libras this week are issues connected to creative writing. So it's a good time maybe to get your thoughts on paper, share your vision, even write letters. Okay, that would fall in that. So a good week for you. Connect with others, and others will connect with you. Your key word this week, Libra, is friendship. Make it your focus, friendship. All right. Our next sign is Scorpio, October 23rd through November 21st. Scorpios, you're going to find right now that you have a centeredness that people around you don't have. In the work area, there may be some chaos this week. You may see people flaring up their tempers a little bit. That Martian influence is strong throughout the week. You're going to be the peacekeeper, the peacemaker. You're going to speak the words of reason and balance. And so this week, your role is really going to be peacemaker or peacekeeper in work. You're going to also find in home life that you may have to kind of be a mediator between family members. Don't let this stress you out because what you're going to find is that your one word, literally one word from you, brings people back to awareness. So if you got people arguing, say, hey, let's just settle down. That little bit, you'll already diffuse it. So you got a lot of power in that way. And you may have to use it, but that's okay. You're ready for it. Interestingly, also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to music and music appreciation. So you might at some point need to get away, just go put on your favorite songs and chill. Or you might think about music also as bringing it into the situation to diffuse tensions. So explore music and music appreciation as well this week. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is peace. Ooh, I like that. Peace, man. All right, I'm still back in the 60s. What can I say? All right, our next sign on our wheel is Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. You know, Sagittarius, you are feeling the presence of spirit this week, and you want to share with the whole world. Now, I know I said earlier, don't open your mouth, but actually, Sagittarius, you actually are in a position right now where people want to hear you. You're going to find in work you're pushed in kind of a leadership role, and there may even be some challenges that look like impossible roadblocks. But Sagittarius, you're in a channeling mode, and you're going to channel through the answer, okay? So be open to the presence of spirit. Be open to the presence of insights that nobody else is getting. And don't be afraid to share those this week, okay? You're going to find this applies also in the home environment. You may find people kind of just feeling stuck. Your presence opens them to new possibilities of starting over and new beginnings. So you have a very important role this week, Sagittarius. Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues connected to banking issues. So it might be a good time to review your CDs, review your checking accounts, look at your financial standing. Put that in the mix as well. You'll have a good week. Your keyword this week, Sagittarius, is inspire. You're going to inspire and uplift. All right. Our next sign of the wheel, Capricorn, December 22nd through January 19th. Capricorn, this week you are in power mode also. You want to think this week in building foundations. Foundations in business, foundations in home life, foundations in community. You are in a power mode where people are listening to your direction, and you can use your influence now to really create not only business opportunities, but social activity and societal opportunities that will improve all people. Very powerful role for you this week. You're going to find in personal life, same thing. People are willing to work with you, so it's a good time to get your family or your friends together and kind of build solid connections, okay? Interestingly, also highlighted for you this week are issues connected to business development, particularly technological businesses. So if you've been thinking about starting a website development company or a computer firm, this is a very strong week for Capricorns for that. Your keyword this week, Capricorn, is build. We've got the power to. All right. Our next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius, right now, the whole world around you may be a little hectic. You have to work on listening to the inner voice. Aquarians are natural communicators, and this week you're going to want to jump into the fray, but don't. Aquarians should withdraw from crazy behavior, withdraw from people that are chaotic, and go within themselves. They're going to find that the spirit world is very present and is communicating. And Aquarius, even those of you who say you're not psychic, this week you will have a very psychic week. Let the spirit world be your leader, be your guide. The outer world may be hectic and chaotic. There are definitely a lot of Uranian influences. And even though Uranus rules Aquarius, it's mostly in negative aspects right now. So Aquarius, don't buy into the extremes of behavior that may appear around you. And work, keep your lip tight. And in fact, if you're an Aquarius, you can take a few days off. That would be even better. But if you can't, just try to keep your head down, keep focused on your projects, and listen to your inner voice. In relationships, also, same thing, a little struggle this week, Aquarius. You might find that people just aren't getting your communication. And for an Aquarius, this could be a little stressful because you're natural communicators. Don't worry about it. It's just a temporary passing of the planets. You just let your inner voice lead you, and that will bring you success. In fact, it's like one of the earlier signs. You'll actually accomplish more the less you do or less you try. So don't be in the fray. Just stay removed, and you'll be more successful. Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to the occult or occult studies. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is inner. Stay on the inner planes. All right. And our next sign, Pisces. Ooh, the fish swimming. You know, Pisces, this week for you, a little bit like the Aquarians, it's really a week for the inner self. You and Aquarius really, are going to find that you're on similar thoughts. And if you're in a workplace with an Aquarius, all you got to say to your Aquarius friend is, you know what I mean? They'll say, yeah, I know what you mean. And you'll see, this is a great time for Pisces to go back and evaluate what's working in their life and what's not working, whether that's relationship, whether that's financial situations, job. This is a week to do deep evaluation of your journey, where you are and where you want to be. It's a week for goal setting. In the area of personal relationships also, may be a little challenging because you may not feel like you're connecting with many people, maybe except Aquariuses. But this week is more of a solitary week, and it's a good week for Pisces to have a retreat. Highlighted here for you guys are issues connected to travel. So you might want to combine some travel with a spiritual retreat and have a better week at it. Your key word this week, Pisces, is reflection, inner reflection. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe that? I tell you, we've spun all around our big zodiac wheel. And I say it every week, but it's true. If you're at a time in your life of challenge, don't give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars. That zodiac wheel is always spinning. And what that means is that each day brings new alignments, new opportunities, new energies for new beginning. So don't give in to despair, but keep faith, hope, and love in your heart. Let the stars guide you. They're friends on the journey. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Listen, I forgot to say earlier, if you go over to my website, which the link will be below, psychicbob.com, you can pick up copies of my books. I have a bookstore over there. I'm working on a book on astrology. I hope to get that out for the Christmas season. It's been delayed, but that's all right. We're working on it. There's Ouija Mysteries we've got over there. Psychic Bob's Book of Spells. We've got Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. Messages from Rose, and we have others. That's just a few of them. But all of these are books that I've written to help you on your spiritual journey. So anyways, pop over to my website. And by the way, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, I still have openings this week. Give me a call at my office, 703-825-3929, and we'll get you on the schedule. Or you can write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. That link will be below as well. So check me out, visit my website, check out my books, consider having a reading. A private reading is you and me one-on-one for a whole hour. We cover everything, past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, your karmic links. We cover, really everything, what your mission is, your life themes, all of that. And I answer all of your questions. So if you want to sit down with Psychic Bob for an hour, I would love that. And those of you who've had readings with me, I think we had a really good time. So my number is 703-825-3929. Give me a call. Get on my schedule. I'd love to work with you guys. You guys are best. I love you. Sending blessings to you. Now listen, call me, connect with me, subscribe to me, and follow me. You guys are the best. Share this video, by the way, too. You can share it to anybody you want. You guys are best. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. You know what that means? Messages from the spirit world. You can put your questions also in the comments box below this video if you want to ask some for messages from the spirit world, or send it to me at my email address, link below. We'll see you back here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. And until then, may you always blessed be.